This is Picasso's Mousquetaire nu assis, the musketeer and seated nude. It shows a man with a woman sitting on his lap. The man appears to be in 17th century dress. He has a frock coat, he has ruffles round his neck. The woman is completely nude. The man looks directly at the viewer. You feel as if you've disturbed him, as if you've walked in on an intimate moment and he's challenging you. The woman, on the other hand, has eyes only for him. What you're looking at is not just a portrait of Picasso and his wife. You're looking at a portrait of desire. The paint is swiped and smeared. It's amazingly impetuous. The picture was painted in what feels like one great frenzied rush. You're also looking at the very image of the late great period of Picasso. It was painted in the spring of 1967. Picasso had just turned 85. But don't imagine you're seeing a frail old man. This is a man whose life force is still incredibly strong. This is a man who is vigorous and determined. The woman in this portrait is Jacqueline Roch, a woman whom Picasso had met, fallen in love with impetuously and impulsively, and she was eventually to become his wife. He painted more portraits of Jacqueline than of any other woman that he had had in his life. But this picture captures the throes of their early passion. Picasso wasn't just influenced by his historical forebears, he plundered them shamelessly. Good artists borrow, great artists steal. It's one of his most famous quotes. But Rembrandt was a very particular influence. He looked at his work all the time. It's said that he projected his paintings onto the wall of his studio. It's even said that when a friend or acquaintance asked Picasso to sign a book for him, he would actually scribble a little drawing of Rembrandt above his signature. The Rembrandt which this image most particularly responds to is a portrait of himself with Saskia, his wife, sitting on his knee. Rembrandt too is disturbed at a particularly intimate moment, and he and his wife look up and gaze straight at the viewer. The references to Rembrandt in Picasso's work aren't always completely direct, but there's certainly a sense that he's looked at him so much that he's almost channeling his spirit. Every time that Picasso changed his sexual partner, he changed the way he painted. But here with Jacqueline, we have Picasso's most sensual, most vibrant, most frenzied painting. It's in those broken down brushstrokes that you see Picasso's influence moving forwards into the next generation. Just as he refused as a man to lie down and die peaceably, even in this late great age, he's forging a fresh way of painting that ensures that his reputation will last right on beyond his death into our modern era.